MotorWeek is made possible by Rock Auto and Tire Rack.
Well, hello and welcome to MotorWeek. We're glad to have you with us. The car that we all know today as the Porsche 911 has had a long and varied past. From its roots in Porsche's original 356 model to its own debut in the mid-1960s, there have been many variations. One of the most significant and sought-after ones, however, has been the chop-top roadster known as the Speedster. This 1994 model is only the third car in 40 years to wear the Speedster name, and it is a tough reputation to live up to. But any car based on the potent 1994 model 911 should meet even the most demanding enthusiast expectations and get lots of attention, especially when clothed in the striking blood red paint of our test car. The color emphasizes features that set the chop-top 911 Speedster apart from the regular 911 Cabriolet, such as the low-rise but sharply raked windshield and the humpback shape of the hard composite tonneau cover. But extending the body color to the 17-inch alloy wheels might be too much of a good thing. Silver and black wheels are available at no extra cost. A more familiar feature to fans of modern 911s, but one that may offend traditionalists, is this retractable rear spoiler. Yet the low profile gives the modern Speedster the traditional 356 stance. The very sturdy manual black cloth top requires a bit of muscle to fasten securely, just like the original, but it can be lowered and stowed easily. The sparse two-seat only cockpit configuration is also a traditional Speedster feature. Unlike earlier Speedsters, however, the full range of 911 options are available. The dash is current 911, right down to the standard dual airbags. But the rigid composite shell seats come from the Europe-only Carrera RS Racer. They're adjustable for reach only, unless you have a wrench, and fit a narrow range of body types. Standard 911 seats are optional. Squeeze into those tight racing seats and you are presented with a clear view of large, familiar 911 analog gauges, as well as the expected controls for heat and ventilation. The stereo is optional, as befits the Spartan Speedster philosophy, and not totally necessary. One can enjoy the musical sounds of Porsche's latest 3.6-liter flat-six engine. In its current form, this legendary air-cooled classic feeds 247 horsepower and 228 pound-feet of torque to the rear wheels, but only after it passes through our test car's 5-speed manual gearbox or Porsche's optional Tiptronic automatic. Our manual combination hurled the 3,031-pound Speedster to 60 in an impressive 5.4 seconds, and through the quarter mile in 13.9 seconds at 105 miles per hour. The Speedster is well named and agile. Progressive improvements to the chassis have made this 911 a remarkably capable machine. But despite exemplary grip and feel, really hard corners reminded us that this is still not a car for the faint of heart. Rear-engine cars are almost always twitchy, yet the short, stout chassis kept convertible body flex to a minimum. And slightly less manic driving on public roads showed how well the 911 Speedster soaks up bumps that would upset many lesser sports cars. While track testing of the brakes produced stops from 60 averaging only 104 feet, thanks to large anti-lock equipped discs with 4-piston calipers. Those standard anti-lock brakes are just one safety feature that placed the latest 911 Speedster firmly in the modern world. They're joined by dual airbags, but seatbelt tensioners and 5-mile-per-hour bumpers are also included. The Speedster also meets federal 1997 side impact standards. Naturally, there is a price for all this, but in these days of tough market competition for Porsche, not as much as one might think. Our Speedster carries a list price of $66,400. With its installed options, $71,776 will allow you to take this rarity home. And if we had the dough, we'd eagerly lay it down for the Speedster's nostalgic combination of vintage style and legendary performance and reputation. This latest Porsche Speedster not only lives up to the 4-decade-old legend, it expands on it. It makes us look forward to the next reincarnation.